Triangles are similar because of one of these three methods. We have angle-angle similarity, we have side-side-side similarity, and then we have side-angle-side. So the angle-angle says that if two corresponding angles are congruent, then the triangles are similar. Side-side-side, all corresponding sides are proportional, then the triangles are similar. Remember, proportional means you have to write ratios to see if they are equal, see if the ratios are equal. Side angle side is kind of a combination. We have if two corresponding sides are proportional, so their ratios are the same, and the included angles are congruent, then the triangles are similar. So in order to prove triangles are similar, you have to use one of these three ways to do it. So number one here says determine if the examples below are similar by angle-angle. If yes, write a similarity statement. So we obviously have the 75s are definitely congruent. So they are there. So there's one pair of congruent angles. We don't know anything about angle E, and we don't know anything about angle C. So how do we find that? Well, we know that the angles in a triangle add up to 180. So we can take 180 and subtract these two angles here. So subtract 74, and while we're at it, subtract 75. So if we subtract both of those, we end up with an angle that's 31 degrees. So I know angle C is 31, which matches up with angle F. So are they similar? Yes. So they are similar. So then it says to write a similarity statement. So that says the triangle ABC, doesn't matter how I named the first one, remember, is similar to the second one, has to match it. So angle A is the same as angle D, so I'm going to put D first in the second one because I put A first in the first one. And angle B matches with angle E, so I'm going to put E next, and then C matches with angle F. So yes, they are similar, and there is my similarity statement. So number two, we have to remember vertical angles. So when angles are across from each other, like they are here around X, you have these two lines or straight lines. That tells you that those angles that it makes are congruent. So get rid of those. The line here, the line or the angle there, and the angle there are congruent. And they already marked angle V is congruent with angle Y. So are these similar? Do we have two pairs of angles that are the same? Yes. So yes, they are similar. And then we just have to name the triangles, right? The similarity statement. So it doesn't matter how I name the first one. I'm just going to name it W, X, and V is similar to, now I have to match up the next one. So angle W matches with angle Z, so I have to put Z first. And X matches with itself, so I put X next, and then V matches with Y. So there's my similarity statement. They are similar. This next group says to determine if they're similar by side, side, side. So we have to check all of the sides to see if their ratios are all the same. So the corresponding sides will have to match up. So this 3 is the smallest in the first triangle, and 6 is the smallest in the second triangle. So those two will get paired with each other. 3 with 6 is equal to, then it doesn't matter where I go from here. 4 is the medium size, 8 is the medium size, so I'm going to pair those guys up. So 4 with 8, and then the last one we have 5 with 10. Are those ratios all the same? Well, looks like they'll all reduce down to 1/2. So, yep, they are going to all be the same. So that tells us that they are similar. So I will say triangle QPR is similar to triangle, then Q matches with T, P matches with S, R matches with U. So triangle QPR is similar to triangle TSU. So going down to number 4, same idea, set up our ratios, see if they're the same. So 30 is the smallest in the first one. 24 is the smallest in the next one. So I'm going to pair those guys together. 30 to 24 equal to, and then 32 with the 25. And set that equal to 35 with the 28. And then I simply reduce all those fractions to see if they will be the same in the end. So 30 and 24 can both be divided by 2, can both be divided by 3, so that means they can both be divided by 6. So 30 divided by 6 gets me to 5, 24 divided by 6 gets me to 4, so 5/4. 32 and 25, well, the only thing I can divide 25 by is 5, and I can't divide 32 by 25. So that's not going to reduce. So these two are not equal to each other. So are they similar? No, they're not similar. Okay, do these last two together here with side angle side. So it says determine if they are similar by side angle side. So we notice these marks on the angles. So we do have a pair of angles, and it is in between these two sides. That's important. It has to be in between them. If it's not in between them, then side angle side doesn't work, and then you can just move on. But the angles are the same, so now we have to check to see if the sides are proportional. So we have 8 to 6 and 20 to 15. 8 to 6 can both be divided by 2, so we have 4 thirds, 4 to 3. 20 and 15 both divide by 5, so again we have 4 thirds. So the sides are proportional, the angles are the same, so side angle side works. So now we can say triangle KJL. Doesn't matter how you name the first one, just have to match the second one depending on how you wrote it. So I started with K, so I'm going to start with N. Then I went to J, so I'm going to go to M, and then finish it with P. So we'll do this last one here. So this angle A is a part of both of these triangles. So you have a triangle inside of a triangle here. So angle A is going to be the same no matter which triangle you're looking at. Right? I have the same angle down here. So I do have a congruent angle. And now I just need to check the sides and make sure that they are proportional. So I've got 15 to 25. 15 to 25. Let's see if that's equal to 12 to 21. 12 to 21. So 15 over 25, divide both by 5. So it's going to come down to 3 to 5. 12 and 21, both divide by 3. So I'm going to have 4 to 7. Obviously different, so they're not equal. So that tells us they are not similar. So that's triangle similarity. Use this to help you finish up the other worksheet that's attached and submit that other worksheet finished up.